D2.
Oh.
Pushing like masters, and I looked at his stuff. It's been a while. It's so weird because whenever this happens and somebody wants a coaching session that I haven't talked to in a long time, bro, they come out of nowhere. Like literally, it's like, you coached me 6 months ago. I am now like Diamond 2. I'm like, bro, you were Plat 4. He's like, I am requesting another session. And I'm like, hell yeah, like let's do it. That sounds like a great time. That's awesome. But they just come out of nowhere. It's like they kind of just disappear, do their own thing, which is completely fine, right? Like they just go, they don't like watch the stream as much anymore or participate in the community. But it's always just shocking to see them come out of nowhere and just be like, yeah, dude, I'm D2, man. I need some help. I'm trying to hit masters. I'm like, Jesus, all right. Let's do it then.
They're grinding, bro. They don't have enough time.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Let's see. We should be good to go.
Alright.
You know.
Move to the other Discord?
Yeah. We'll go to Duo channel. Alright, let's get this out. Alright, if you want to go ahead and share your screen.
Yeah.
I need to turn this down a little bit. Yeah, I'm feeling much better today, actually.
It's good to hear.
And we are good to go. Let me turn down. Let me get. Say, hold on. Where's your, let me turn your, oh, that's stream volume. I don't want that. I want your voice turned up.
Not ready to start queue.
Keep talking for me? Yeah, you're good.
I'm
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I haven't been winning lane like at all in the last few days, keep it real with you. I've just been kind of coin flipping the last few games.
That's okay.
For like the last few days.
I think Fiora is just one of those champions that is kind of like that. Like it's really day to day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, Genesis, Johnny, Anthony, Mello? Let's keep this over here. What is this Blues Clues looking song that's playing right now? Mello's here? Yeah, that's Taha. You guys all have different names on YouTube, so. But I remember most of them. I've been getting my construction up on RuneScape. You play any RuneScape?
What's up?
You play any RuneScape?
Nope.
Nah, what games you play besides League?
CS:GO, Counter-Strike. I mostly just play FPSs. Valorant. It's really good at Valorant. Really good at
Valorant
CS too.
enjoyer, huh?
Not anymore. They nerfed my champion, or agent, I guess. They nerfed her to the floor. I don't like it playing it anymore.
Who was it?
Viper.
Oh, she was pretty OP though, wasn't she? To be fair.
Let's be real now, bro. The nerf they did to her, oh my god, just so bad.
Was it a pretty tough one? I don't know. I don't play the game.
You know what her ult is? Like a big.
How she goes invisible?
Pit.
Yeah.
The giant pit. They changed it so like you can't be out of it for more than 2 seconds, or else it just disappears.
Yikes.
So you're forced to stay inside of it and just.
Truly a Viego player.
Throw at you.
Oh, is this an important phone call? I hope not. I'm a little busy right now. Hold on. Yes. Sorry about that. There's a whole Darius matchup guide on the YouTube page. Nice. This has been a weird one recently for me as well. So I think I've tried PTA, I've done Conquer, I've done Grasp, and they all seem to have like differing but similar results. It just really depends. I think we wait and see the rest of the team before we make a decision. Yeah. I don't think we really base it off him. I think that we know we're gonna go second wind and Door and Shield, but I think that's the only thing that we know. You know. Vel'Koz. Okay. We have the most broken mid laner in the game. That's good.
I mean, if they're all really squishy, we could just go PTA, right? PTA plays the Rune King, maybe?
We could, but you'd be a little surprised with the damage this guy has. Like, we want to stay, like, if he's a good Gnar, because now we're talking, you know, now we're in, like, D3, D2, like, they can kite us pretty hard. Gnar's a tough one. Let me just see real quick. Oh. We could. Yeah. You could max out damage if you want. You want to go Bork? Are you comfortable with that playstyle?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. We can do that. Go, make sure you... What's your runes again? Ooh, okay. You like Demolish better? That's fine. Yeah, you want to go... Wouldn't you rather go double adaptive? Since you're going to build attack speed anyways.
Yeah.
This is fine then. Alright. I think, to be honest...
Ghost?
Flash is fine. The thing with Ghost into Gnar is like you can't actually close the gap when he double leaps. You know what I mean? Your stream ended on me. So like because I've tried the Ghost into him, and you would think that it would do better, but it really just doesn't matter. Like you just go Ghost and he double leaps, and then he just gets movement speed buff from his passive, and then slows you with Q, and you're like, oh, well that's... No, you're fine. All right.
Doesn't let me stream.
No, not like this.
Try like this.
Wait, hold on. What you got here? Yeah, you're on. You're on. You're good.
Go fast.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Your sound?
Sound? I mean, I don't really care for it. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so obviously this is gonna be, we'll go invade. This is gonna be a tough lane, right? So we're gonna, unless he steps up too much, we're gonna play off his cooldown, right? So let's see.
His E cooldown's pretty long.
I think it's in the 20s. Ooh.
Yeah. No.
We just call it on that. Yep. It should get away. Leap cooldown is gonna be 22 seconds. 22 seconds. So that's like our window of opportunity is gonna be trying to make something happen in those 22 seconds when it's down. All right, and then press tab. Identify 2v2 real quick. Fiddlesticks probably isn't going to gank you, and Amumu's starting bot side, which means he'll be headed to you. Which means if you mess out on a trade or anything like that, then, you know, you can let it shove into you and it's going to be alright.
Yeah.
And go for a gank that way.
I always see Nars build attack speed. They always go like Triforce into
He will.
attack speed thing.
He will.
Kind of want to go into level 2 so I can get my PTA off with the parry, maybe with the E.
Be careful because you're not close to level 2. That's not bad. Start playing those bushes more. Makes it harder for him to hit Q. This is fine. You can start pinging assistants now and make it aware that, you know, this is happening. And then we play the mini game of trying not to let this hit. He's doing red buff, and then he should have time as long as this doesn't hit tower.
It's probably gonna hit. I can't really stop that.
He's staying though. If you can hit a good slide parry, you can stop this guy from getting away from a Mumu. Mumu just needs one Q. He's moving his way towards you. I'd start looking for slide parry. Nice, that's good. You can also flash an E for another slow if you need to. Yep. Now we just need to see him hit this. Come on, big dog. Ooh! Huge! Alright, let's shove this. That's a little hidden mechanic there with the flash E. I like that. Let's get out of here. Since we're going to go strictly damage, let's grab a pickaxe and get right back to lane. Good job. Wait, is Amuma... You might even be able to just... Nah, let's just recall. Never mind. Nah, not worth. He's taking too long to push it out.
I don't know who wins that.
This might have to be your carry game, which you could carry this. Wave's a little big. If we can trim, we can trade. If not, we have to let it push to us. So, he's got level advantage and it wouldn't really be worth it. So we're just not going to throw our lane, not going to risk it. We're going to keep our HP high. We're going to be alright. Now, when we get this trimmed down, we can look for something, though. Okay. Now I wouldn't mind looking for something. Meganar is actually kind of easier for you to kill because you can actually stun him.
Just want to pop his bone plane first.
Front facing? Just don't stand behind him. Stun? Alright. Oh. Try. Nice. Let's get this shove. Casters first, lower HP. And it will make the shove a lot faster. Nice. Alright, you can get a plate here. You can greed for this. You have a teleport still, and you're not going to need it because they're getting dragon. Get the demolish proc too. Are you gonna? Okay, are we getting Shybreaker? Got it.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were gonna rush Bork, but this is fine.
Nah. It's easier to catch up to him if you're going stride first.
Gotcha. So when you're walking back to lane here, now that you have 2 kills, you're gonna be a high priority target. Walk down, put a ward in that bush, and then put another ward in river, just so you have double vision here. Yep. You don't really need to put it in the bush, just as long as you can see if he blast cones, like right here in front of you, right here. Yeah, right here. Just so you can see blast cone jump as well. And you'll have a lot of time to react. So that's just us taking our measures here. I don't think this is worth. Fiddlesticks is there as well.
I see.
Thank God we put that vision down. That's good. This is how we stop ourselves from throwing leads. While you have the lead in the lane, all you have to do is keep CSing. As long as you hit all your CS, you'll never drop lead. If you never die, you never drop lead. Did Fiddlesticks walk into your jungle?
I don't know.
Okay.
He went down. He went down towards the river.
Gotcha.
I think I'm scared of him just being inside this bush.
I like it. This is literally all you have to do to keep your lead. So you can go ahead and push this wave and help him with Rift. By you having this lead and you having the lane prio, you're allowed to do this, so. Make sure we get the, go down and help him with this. We'll get that extra 100, we'll get that extra 100 gold. Yeah, you'll get the 100 gold from this as long as you assist, so. And you get a stack off of it, so it's worth it. Keep in mind, teleport unleashed at 10. So they have a really good ward bot lane right now as well.
I think you should just shove this in. There's a back right here.
Okay.
Gold. Maybe move.
Middle. Ooh.
Plates.
I mean, Mumu. Yeah, Mumu's looking like you might want to. Okay, we're good. Wait, is that wave under tower though? That's fine.
He's gonna push into me.
Gotcha. You could catch mid here. You could catch mid here. Rotate with the, yeah, rotate with team here. Trust. Because he's freezing your wave anyways, it doesn't matter. It's slow pushing back to you.
I see.
Instead of letting these minions in mid lane go to the void, why not just pick them up real quick? You might even be able to get another tower plate for free. And then you have teleport to get back to top lane. Now we can just teleport to top. So now we just maximize gold income. He doesn't even get a plate for that. Even, and then your Ari's happy. See, she even says thank you.
Yeah.
I think this guy's gonna recall if you want to hard push this on the next wave. Might be able to, you could probably be aggressive here actually and go behind tower there.
He's about to go ward. I don't know if
That's fine. You can once again rotate mid and catch.
Just fiddle.
They're all rotating bot. You can literally just keep golden, come going, get this wave, go back to top, catch top. Just do it fast. You're just basically like rewarding Ari for roaming, and then we just go right back to top. Ari left. Oh, she's got teleport. By you catching mid though, they lose out on much more for trying to respond to the roam.
Gnar
teleported, yep, so we're gonna get plates here. Hold tab while you hit this, I just want to see something. Yeah, okay. We're just funneling gold to ourselves, it's good. We can get another plate as well. I like that.
It's fiddlesticks.
Just get one more plate and just get out. We don't want to finish the tower quite yet. We want to put pressure on it.
I don't know what Gnar's doing.
Trolling. He's trying to respond to you. He's trying to keep up with the pressure that you're putting on the map. You're throwing off the pace of the game by doing that. So they get really confused and they don't really know what to do.
Usually have a build is I go Tiamat and then go to Bork.
Tiamat in the board?
Yeah.
I think it would be. I think it'd be better just to go Ravenous.
Ravenous?
Yeah, just because you're gonna get the stacking AD.
Just Ravenous first?
Yep. You do have flash here. I mean, you could just kill this guy. You have stride. You really wanted to. Yep. He's just dead. Just finish kill. Don't be afraid.
Rally is coming up.
We're in a really good spot right now. Press tab again, real quick. Okay. Just keep your eyes open here because you're about to have teleport up and dragons available. What's going on in that fight down there?
Just can't catch up to Gnar, man.
Yep. Even with the stride. His leap should be down a little bit longer. Should be back up in like 2 seconds though. Are they still fighting that? You can't really leave though regardless because then you give up first tower, so. If you could hit all 4, you could definitely kill him. But I think that opportunity is only really going to come when he has a... Ooh.
Nice holding the wall.
Yep. I think that opportunity is only really going to come up when he's on Mega Gnar, to be honest.
You didn't take Drake?
They're on bot tower. They probably get first tower, right? Is that pretty low? Or no, they're there. They're responding. Okay.
They would just get Drake.
He's doing it. If we could get a good poke somehow and get him a little afraid, we could just demolish proc and get first tower.
Okay, I have 1,000 ping. Okay.
Alright, first tower for us. Good. And we got second dragon. We're looking alright. We're just playing ping pong for a little bit. This is no big deal. Just keep in mind that Amumu is wanting to get this here.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that you say MIA and R. Yep. Just gonna get this tower. If we can. Oh, he's back. You could probably... Oh. Try. I'd be a little careful. Aurelia's right below you. She's on the rift. I'd walk down and put a ward in the river if you can. Or over the wall. See that rift herald real quick. See if they're on it. Yeah, they are.
On it.
Yep. Just so we know. It looks like we'll be playing off dragons this game, which is fine. You're sitting on 2k. I mean, you got a big power spike waiting on you in the base. This guy is really low, but he's just baiting you. Keep that in mind. Until you see Aurelia or Fiddle, it could always be a bait. This is probably a good reset timer right here.
I feel like Fiddle's inside his jungle.
Probably switch to blues here on your next back. Oh, you're fine.
Go back.
That works too. You have flash, you got ult, you got stride. Nice. Should be able to get this kill. Nice, good for. Good job. Let's get this tower. That's 2 dead as well. You have a blue ward? Put that blue ward in that bush to your bottom right in their jungle in case Fiddle's trying to... Yep. Let's help team. Let's get some HP back with that plant real quick. C2 mid. Should be safe. That'd be one hell of a steal if he went for it. Okay.
Fuck.
All good? If everybody dies with Baron though, that's kind of tough.
He might live.
Nice. As long as he lives. Alright, you're playing more of a split game anyways. Let's go ahead and get Hullbreaker third. Let's ping the dragon. Let's make moves towards dragon.
Do we go top side? No,
Nope,
it's
nope.
too late.
Yeah, we just go down. We just go straight there. We don't have enough time to actually like cause pressure. I would just ping the dragon, let him know we're on the way.
They're gonna take it, but I might be able to clear them.
Mm-hmm. Ari teleported bot wave, but isn't moving towards dragon. Ooh, this guy's out of pocket. He's dead. All right. They're not on it. Right? Nope. Put a ward over the... Oh, okay. Go bot wave right after this. This your win con. Two dead. Let's keep pushing this. 3 dead. Easily can look for a play on that. We're gonna get this wave, and now we're gonna get this wave, and now we're gonna go top. We're resetting. Seen our bottom, so now we're gonna take our time and we're gonna identify how far we can actually walk, judging off how many people we see.
I don't think we walk very far. Fiddlesticks could be anywhere. Probably taking blue.
We can walk through jungle a bit though, as long as you're off vision here. You can just queue over this wall, maybe take a peek, take a look. Take a little gander. Jhin mid. We're looking a little okay. Second wave crash. We've got no pressure on the map besides Ari, so they can easily respond to you. So it's probably not worth it to go.
Just a lot of vision there. I'll get them off Baraka fast.
I like it. All right.
And they're all coming.
Now we just stand like here basically, and we just push wave to our line, and we keep doing that until we see Fiddle. Fiddlesticks is bot lane.
I would just take this.
You could probably just get the tower, yeah. One combo should do the trick.
Fucked up the queue.
Jump. 3 done. Look at their HP bars here. Look at Jen.
Full HP. I think maybe we could take them. Fuck.
All good. We got the tower. We can get Sterix here, or we can get Death Stance, actually. Death Stance sounds like a really good item right now, actually. Most of our fights are going to be against, like, more slow damage. Mainly AD. So we got Soul coming up. That's our win con. So how much time on Soul?
45.
45. Going top wouldn't matter. I would just run right down mid. Because by the time you get there, Dragon's up, so it's not worth it. You also have Teleport. You can look for a flank on any of these fights here. You can look for anything. Mid prio first. Okay. I think you can just go get Dragon by yourself and let them do their thing. That's really good. You could recall, or you can try to get some HP and help. Either or. A flank play might be nice though. Unless they're resetting. Maybe they don't want to do it either. If you can come from behind them here, you can cut them off here. Slide parry on this knockup and you got this guy? Or just hit him like that. Alright, just go crazy in the game. Just 1v9. There we go. Why not? Ooga booga. Just fight this guy. You got parry coming back up? Chi-chi. Doesn't look like you're peeking to me.
Games usually don't end up like this. My ball lane did really good, I guess. My lane did good.
I still have a lot of notes that I took though. So I'm going to send them to you first. Like I said, I wanted to try this coaching in a little bit different of a style.
Okay.
So I'm going to send these to you and then we're going to review it together. And we're just going to go over these points basically. You don't have me added on any account on that account, do you?
Have any what?
You don't have me added on any, that's a different account,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
Okay.
Add your account. Sprinter Wolf. Or another one.
The Veta account, hold on. What's your name?
Camp bot, please.
That's easy enough, I can do it. Take a risk for a play. I think it depends. I mean, sure, if you're not risking too much. Wait, I do have you added already. What the hell?
What, this one? Oh yeah, we're playing the ARAM game the other night.
Okay. All right, so you see your notes, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go dive in depth. Need some water.
Too good.
All right, can you see my stream on Discord?
Yeah, I see it. The fuck? You do that.
Do what?
Scroll all the way out.
Oh, you just use Control Shift Z. So let's just start and like just look at this really quick. Let me see. Can you see this? Hold on. Can you see this?
No, I think you might share your entire screen. If you're like trying to draw stuff.
Gotcha. Hold on. You're probably right. What about now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just range lanes in general, it's much better to keep the wave up here than it is to keep it down low. Because it's easier for him to hit skill shots when it's down here, and it's a lot harder when you're playing in and out of the bush. Because you kind of just have more leeway on if I want to walk through and then like Q out, hit a minion, and then walk back in. Anything like that. It just makes it harder for him to actually make a play. And also he doesn't know, are you on this side of the bush, are you on that side of the bush? Can you actually just wrap behind him with a quick Q and then take a crazy trade? So then he basically feels super uncomfortable and he gets stuck in this zone where he's kind of like stuck right here the whole time. Which, by the way, when an enemy's stuck here in the corner, much easier to gank them, right? Yeah. So something that people don't really notice about top lane either, it's really interesting. And it's more noticeable in higher elos, the way players react to each other. Wherever you're standing in the lane, your counterpart is almost always, especially range laners, going to play diagonal from you. So if you're playing bushes, this person always stays here. If you're playing bush here, this person always plays here. And if you switch the roles, they're going to do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So we just want to have, basically by having these bushes, we have more lane control than he does when he should have more control by being ranged. So it's just like basically a tip for ranged laners. And also just in general is having that diagonal play style. You're just going to notice it. You're going to notice it more now that I've said it, that'll always happen. But it's a good way to set up ganks too. Like imagine if you're about to get a gank, but you decide to position here. Like if you position here, then there's no way to get a gank because he's going to position up here. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So once you know that your jungler's coming, this is when you would start to like bring your way up. And then he's going to walk this way to avoid you and then be more gankable. So just a little heads up there. Let me turn my stream into this so that it's a little bit easier for them to watch it. Okay. All right. So I mean, really, this is quite standard. We know that he doesn't go for the ward, so we're able to let a Mumu know, hey, you can get a gank off here, which I feel like is weird because he walks through this, by the way. I just want to see this. Good job CSing on our tower, not taking damage. Wow, just barely off of it. Just barely not seen. This is a good slide parry, identifying how long it's going to take for him to get there. Now, obviously, there was a little bit of a gap, so we used our flash E, which is really nice because we can see movement speed goes from 337 all the way down to 236. A lot of people don't realize that's a secondary slow that you have in your kit, so you can always use that. So kind of huge. We get the second slow there, and then we get the kill. So that's my second point on those notes, so that was a good play. That is utilizing Fiora's kit to the maximum and making sure that we understand her fully. So that's a very good mechanical play. We're going damage, so we're rushing pickaxe. That's great. And now, obviously, in this situation, we didn't do anything. Just like keep a heads up whenever you are playing into a lane phase. Just because you have a lead doesn't mean that you're going to win this fight here, right? Because he has so many minions, and especially with a level up, typically it's not worth it to take trades into this because you'll just lose all your HP, and then you're going to have to get rid of your teleport for free. So missing a minion or two is much more worth it, and just allowing this to push back to you, which we did, which is good. So then we can look for a play once we get our wave push back out. Then we can use our lead once we get the wave under our control again, which I think that we do, actually. This play is another one here. So we always want to block escape no matter what. So I understand, even if the vital is on the other side, it doesn't matter. We still want to try to block his escape, meaning that we wouldn't queue anywhere besides this way. We wouldn't queue anywhere besides, however, he would get away, right? So we would always go this way. Because what would it matter if he goes down, right? I'd rather you miss the queue going to the left than miss the queue going down. Because if you miss queue going down, then he walks away. If you miss queue going left, then you just cut him off and walk down with him, right? So,
I didn't want him to use like E, so... Wait, can he jump over you if he's in Meganar?
No, he can't double jump in Meganar.
Huh.
Yep. No double jump in Meganar. So, always just cut off the escapes. It's the same mindset, or... Yeah, same mindset as how you would hit vitals, right? On ulti is by like block or getting the easier to defend ones first. We still end up getting this kill, which is great, but it's because he's just greedy. He should just recall, but... A big mistake from him. And basically, this is where we kind of just should take over the game, which we do, which is great, because this is what you should do once you get a 2-0 lead, especially into like somebody like Gnar. So, this is another point that I wanted to make really quick, just because we were a little indecisive, and I just don't know if I was here or not, if we would go for the plate or if we would reset. So, here, what are we looking at here? We see team has control. We've got 3 people on Dragon doing Dragon. We see this. We see Vel'Koz. This is basically, let's see. This is what we see.
I didn't want to go for it because I didn't want Fiddlesticks to come.
But you just hit level 6, so that means Fiddlesticks is not level 6, right? So even if you power farm, because you've gotten 2 kills, you just got solo gold XP, so you're basically the highest level in the game. I don't think anybody else in the game is level 6. Or okay, Aurelia is, because she got a solo kill. So just because you got solo kill XP, there's no way that he's going to be level 6, so you're fine to get this plate. And also, you can just hug like left side of wall here and be fine too. You know what I mean? You're fine. We just want to get this plate and just be more aware of what's going on the map, because even if he does show up and he tries to kill us, for one, he's probably not going to kill us. He doesn't have enough damage, just like level 6. We're just going to walk away and be okay. And if he does, and we have to use teleport or anything like that, like we have teleport to get back to lane, especially with Dragon being taken, we're not going to need teleport for the next 5 minutes anyways, because there's nothing to really play for. Herald's going to be on our side of the map, and the only thing that we really have to play for teleporting is going away right now. So no matter what, it's worth it just to get this plate. Honestly, you probably could have greeted for 2. Sheesh. The teleport, actually. Yeah, you really could have, actually, huh? You could have greeted for 2, but then you might have to use teleport, so it's fine. This is good. Making sure we're getting our vision here. I like this a lot, especially when you have a lead like this. You know, enemies probably going to be calling for help. So anytime that you have the extra time to miss a minion or 2 just to put wards down, super huge. Obviously, yellow wards don't actually need to be in the bush to do their job. As long as the enemy jungler doesn't have a dash and can't like get over the wall like right here without you being able to see it, this is a really good ward. It gives you a lot more time to actually react to the ganked. And I like that we used our expensive ward here and not where it's going to be easily taken. This play's super greedy, by the way.
I saw him use ult, so I thought there was a chance.
Yeah.
Either way, I pulled the wave back a bit.
And then we see Fiddlesticks really early, which is great. He's got no play. He doesn't even realize the ward is there either. You can see him all the way to here. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I lost track of Fiddle on that because I asked where he went. This play, I would have loved to see a freeze. I would have loved to see you pull this backwards just to really cause this guy to be like stressed out. It would just, because why not? You know, we have such a lead right now. We have our whip. Like we can just grab these 4, this 5, and cut it down to 4, and then just walk it back and loop it back around. And now we have a perfect freeze, and we can look for a play, especially when we have ulti available and he doesn't have any flash. We can look for something off that. We're going to lose a little bit of HP, but you're drinking a potion currently, so you should be fine. Just to snag these 4, bring it around, have a hard freeze, because obviously our sweet spot is always right here. For Fiora, it's always right here, because then we have the whole wave they have to run away from you. So I would definitely grab any type of freeze you can get when you have this big of a lead, just because you can punish so hard. This was a really good play here that you do in a second. This ward, I really liked it. So, being like critically thinking and understanding that Fiddle could be anywhere and you're like scared, I love that. Because this completely ruins Fiddlestick's ability to play topside at all. Like this is, he can't walk here. He can't walk in and surprise you. He can't come from river and surprise you, and he can't come from here and surprise you. So he has no gank at all when you have all these warded like this. Like this is really, really great top lane vision. Like amazing. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. It's great. So I just wanted to compliment you on that. That's really good. And then we just play ping pong for a long time. Back and forth, we get lane prio, so we can do that. It's awesome. This rotation, do you understand why you rotated like this?
To push Ari's wave in.
Well, yes, but well, yeah, I mean, yeah, in simple terms, that is true. Not only does it help Ari, but it's just the flow of the map. So it's like, if we really get real nice and big here, and we look at the way that the map is flowing, we want to make us going top lane to a freeze is just a huge X. It's just so useless, right? Because then I have to just catch his freeze. Now, when my mid laner is roaming down here, my jungler is roaming down here, mid lane is now wide open, and I can actually get anything I want out of this. So this forces him to break freeze. Like when he sees you here, not only are you flowing with your team by you also coming down and doing this, I mean, you're coming from base, but it's the same picture. But not only are you flowing with your team, you're creating a tempo and you're breaking their tempo, right? So he wants to stop the bleeding. He wants to freeze. You come to mid lane, you push mid lane, you take away gold from Aurelia, and then you get gold for yourself here, and then you roam back to catch this wave here. Well, you teleport back, which is great as well. But you're creating the tempo, and you're messing with what he wants to do, which is try to get back into the game. So we're basically just flowing with our team here. And that's what makes it such a good play.
Try to do that more often.
So the second that he sees, he starts pushing it. So he breaks freeze right when he sees you mid. But you have teleport, so it doesn't even matter. I got a free 175 gold. Boom. Massive. Excel my lead even further and just teleport right to top lane. This guy doesn't even get a plate out of it. He's got what can he do? He's got no tempo to play with. He's like, if I freeze, then she leaves the lane and she goes and helps their team. And then if I don't, I can't even get a plate. This guy's just micromanaging me, like with his teleports, his summoners. He's got me beat. You know, this is a top gap. That's what that is. That's just a top gap. You can't even get a plate off you roaming mid and getting a plate. So you just got a free 250 and you stopped him from getting anything. So very well played. But I was just making sure we understand why. It's just a flow thing. Yeah. Like if you're able to do it because you're taking a reset and then the flow was happening and then you kind of just flow with the map, right? You just flow with it. And then we go back to doing our thing. Go back to mid. See how you don't miss anything though? See what I mean? Look how we just don't miss anything for this. Because we get the play, we get the wave there, right? So we get the wave and make up for it, and then we just catch on reset. And he got one plate off of it. But we catch this, we fix wave. Now this is pushing back for Ari while she's trying to make a play bot lane. So even if she messes up and dies, she doesn't get punished as hard, right? Because she's got the wave pushing back to her. So, but once again, you roaming makes him make a mistake. He feels like he has to make a play. So now he goes bot lane, which gets you more. We get a ton of gold off that. Wonderful. We reset because we saw fiddlesticks. Now we have stride. We're looking really nice. Oh, by the way, I never see anybody do this, and I just wanted to say I love it. This little slide parry clear, so sexy, bro. Nobody, this is probably the first time in a coaching session I've seen somebody do that. I myself am like the only person I see do that. Maximum damage, Q slide into hitting all. Oh man, it's just so beautiful. Love it. I just had to go back and see that. That makes me happy to see. Now this play, I just think we went a little fast. I think we probably could have made it happen. I just think we were kind of like, F it, let's do it. Because we had to hit the Q there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. If we could hit the Q, we could go for it. I do think that you could honestly dive him. I do think you could just slide parry on his face and finish the kill. But that's up for you to decide, because you have your shutdown's only 150. It's still a really risky play to make. I do think you get the kill, but I think we were just a little bit slower walking into it. Mm-hmm. Or even just a little bit like, what if we came from here? You still have a control ward here. Yeah. You could just walk down and be a little bit patient with it and come from behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
I'm pretty sure this turns into like 5 minutes of ping pong. I don't think there's anything to talk about here. This is just whatever. A few plays we try to make. A few trades, trading back and forth. Nothing out of the ordinary. Blah, blah, blah. We're just vibing, making sure we're getting all of our CS, which we were getting our CS, which was good to see. And then when we get to 1930... So this is just like understanding why this is a good reset timer. I just want to like point it out really quick. Why is it a good reset timer? Because the wave is so far away, the next one. So he clears the wave really fast, and even if he decided to stay, for one, cannon wave. For two, it's all the way back here. So we clear this really fast, and we would just get back. Like any time that you can get back before the wave is like past, all the way past this 2 tier is a good reset, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we are a little slow on it, but it's also a cannon wave, so it's impossible for him to clear it fast enough. So, but anytime that you can clear a wave, if somebody clears it super fast and you're able to clear it before it hits here, that's a good reset timer. That's your opportunity to get back out of there. This was good. Nice aggressive play. Just go in for it. I like to see it. We help them with this. We do die. All right. Walk me through your thought process here.
So I'm pretty sure Thresh is the hook here. Then right after Ari hits the charm. So I took that time to just I would just went straight in, try to hit the ult on Aurelia, which we still CC'd. Mm-hmm. And I die for it. Because Vel'Koz hits that ult, does a lot of damage. And you underestimated that damage.
So I think... Why is there a teleport showing on minimap? Who's teleporting? Oh, I have red side vision, that's why.
No.
So I think the best play. The thing is, I think we take a little bit of control here, only because we know where. So let's look at our vision again, right? Because we saw fiddlesticks. Somebody's got to be the leader here. And we see Fiddle walk here. We saw him on minimap, so we know that he's in this area, and he might be going for a steal. I tell you what, if this ain't the best gosh darn fiddlesticks ult ever right here, I don't know what is, right? Somebody just has to be the leader and ping off and say no. Say no. Because this guy doesn't want to fight. He's got no mana. He's in here. Even if we hit this hook into Charm, we don't know where Fiddlesticks is right somewhere in this area with ulti. And then he's got ulti as well. I don't see this play as worth it. This looks like a 1 step forward, 2 steps back play to me. Like, that's great. You hit the hook. All right, ping off. Let's get out. You know what I mean? Also, making like macro decisions like that in like being a leader for your team is going to help you climb as well, knowing that you're right in this play and saying, hey, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
But it's really easy. It's really easy to tunnel vision when you see, you know, oh, hook, oh, charm. Yep, I'm all in. And then we forget about the fiddlesticks we just saw 6 seconds ago. You know what I mean? It's really easy to do that. So I understand. But making those plays and thinking like that and being like, no, thank you. And like letting your team know, no, thank you is huge. Like being able to identify what's not a good play. Why am I watching Thresh? I don't want to watch Thresh. So obviously in this play, we know that our win con is dragon, 100% win con. So we make our way down. This is good. This guy is just, don't know what he's doing here at all. I think that guy's just inting. Don't really know. Love that. Love that for us. So we get dragon. I would have loved to see control ward over the wall. Just because. I mean, it's fine right here though. But somebody else put one over the wall, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. But I just want to see vision over the wall, and we have vision over the wall, so that's great. So we go bot lane immediately because we want to, you know, cut down lines of defense. We already have this available. Mid tower 1 is up, and we have our whole team basically full HP, and they're going to try to make this play right now. So what we're doing here is just breaking down lines of defense. Since we have pressure on mid lane, we're able to go for this. And then right after this, we don't want to be too greedy, and we want to go for the top tower first. Because it's a less risky play. It takes a little bit more time, but it's the more proper way to play the game. It's just slowing it down a little bit. Playing the game at like whatever pace you want to play it at. And obviously, like if we were to have like a big shutdown right now and we go for this next tower, even with 2 or 3 dead on enemy team, we could be risking giving up that shutdown. And depending on who you're giving that to, that could throw your game entirely, right? So this is a good split here. And then the only, I was okay with this if we went for the slide parry on the knock up. But I still probably would have told you to back off. Actually, no, if you got that kill, I would have told you to go for it. But this is fine, right? We just got to understand what we're doing. It's just nice to see that we are like actually leaving and going for the next play, which is going for this tower. The only thing that I could say is to make sure that we just maximize gold income, especially at this point when we have 2 items. It's just too easy to get gold. I would have loved to see you take these and then walk up to Krugs and grab the Krugs as well, just to continuously bring in gold, bring in gold, bring in gold. You know what I mean? Just take the 10 seconds to do that real quick. So what I do in a lot of times like this, when just not sure like where enemy is, you can always take a little gander, take a little peek, go inside the jungle and just see what's going on. You know, like just make sure you're safe, like hugging walls so that you can queue over if you catch somebody, like whatever it may be. Just like a little lap around just to see. But obviously, you know, you can also just stand right here. You can just stand in this spot and just wait until you see something, because at this point there's no No reason to like panic or make any like bad decisions. Sometimes just standing there is super good. Just waiting out of vision, just waiting until you see somebody, and then right when you do, boom, we go as fast as we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this was fine. We were just taking a little.
What I would usually do in this spot is I would just keep pushing the wave, like slamming into the turret, and just keep walking back. And just have them like try to come to me.
But this is
something elsewhere.
But it's better to wait because it's better to wait because not only is it a bait, but you always, when you're split pushing, a really good like rule of thumb is to build waves up. So hold on, my music just stopped. I can't think without music. My brain doesn't work like that. There we go. So not only are you like waiting, building up this wave to see if somebody's gonna get baited into it and you're standing out of vision. So they might come and try to get this wave and then you can go for a kill, right? Or you could be sitting in this bush where you're at right now, somebody goes for the wave. Not only are you doing that, but you're waiting for this wave to hit as well, to build a bigger wave that you can push into the tower, right? Yeah. So taking this, slamming this, it just messes up the tempo of the split. So if you were to just go for this wave immediately, then you're gonna mess up your own tempo. Keeping it like this and waiting for this next wave to hit so you have double wave push, much better. Much better. And also you're kind of fishing right now. You're just fishing for somebody to come and try to farm this or push this out. So in this situation where it's like kind of even minions and you know that one more wave is coming +1 for you and the other wave is push, so this is gonna push into them obviously when this next wave hits. It's really good just to wait, just start fishing, bro. You need to sit here and just relax, kick your feet up, you know, sit there and wait and see if anybody takes the bait. And then once the second wave gets there, it's a little bit more protection, a little bit harder for certain people to clear, and then it's much easier to go for the split. Oh god. Got a demolish proc, that's great. I like this aggressive play here. It's a little bit close, but we get it. A little scary, but that's all right. I still respect it. So the only gripe I have on this play is just like, is it worth it? Now, in this situation, I'd say it's fine. I'd say it's fine to do what you did here. But I would say if your gold, if your shutdown is like 500 or 700 in this situation, I'd say it's very much not worth it. You know what I mean? So really, the note that I put there is just like, make sure you're aware of how much your shutdown is before you go for like a really high risk play. Because giving 1,000 gold to like Jin, probably not a really good idea, right? Now, you know, we die and we give them 200. I mean, that sucks, but like whatever, we just went for the play. But also, I mean, just identifying like what, clearly the best play is just to take the tower and leave, right? I'm just saying, in like risky plays, like think about the consequences of if you do mess it up. Make sure you think about that. Make sure you identify like how much gold I'm about to give up, like what's gonna happen if I screw this up. So just make sure you're aware. You know what I mean? Because even after you get this kill, what do you even do after you get the kill? You can't get this. Then Vel'Koz just comes and kites you away. You know what I mean? So it's just knowing what's worth it and what's not. Because a lot of times, a lot of people will like do really well in early mid, and then when it gets to late game, they just get way too cocky and they just start ego checking people, and that's how they throw games. Like me, I do that all the time. This teleport's fine. No, I would say like,
It's really nothing.
There's really nothing to it, yeah. I was gonna say this one, I was looking at that on the minimap, but even that is trash. Nah, that's the best teleport you could have done. I wanted to re-look at that, actually. So no, I got nothing to say about that. I think that's fine. I think the last thing we'll look at here is just a little bit of indecisiveness. So understanding like when your play is done, like what... Okay. So we get these kills. It's great. Boom. We win this fight. Awesome. Lovely. But being able to make the decision on what your next play is faster. So like this hits you, my play's done. My HP's gone. My play's over. So being able to make a decision quickly. What do I do right now? What do I do? What do I do? Dragon's about to come up. They got 2 people here to defend. My team's pushing. They don't need me. I've got no HP anyways. Don't want to give them a free kill. I just go get Dragon instead of like this whole back and forth, because you're scared to like, if you get hit by anything, you die. So why even stay? Let's just go get Dragon and do something for our team, because it's like you're creating a little bit of insurance, right? So imagine your team does mess this up. And like, you didn't do anything anyways for this, right? You didn't do anything for this 3v2. If they mess this up and they die, guess what? At least you get soul. At least they don't get an actual opportunity to come back into the game because you made a decision 15 seconds ago that you're going to go solo this. You have enough life still to kill this thing on your own. It might take a little bit of time, but it's completely fine. So just creating like a safety net for your team, essentially, right? And being able to make those decisions. Then we got a nice little flank here. We got our HP back up. We got a nice little flank to end the game, and we love to see it. And then we just have a little bit of fun. Nice job playing the vitals in the late game, being patient, understanding that vitals are massive damage and worth a lot more than just auto-attacking. And that's game over. But even though you went 9-2, there was still a lot to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So this is obviously a different style of coaching that I'm doing, yeah, because it's like, I don't really think that writing down, I'm not sure if writing down homework is necessary. I don't think we have. I think you played the game pretty well, and I think we went over. I think we went over a decent amount of stuff here. I think. Let me look through it again. Hold on. Let me type a little bit. Sorry, I'm typing right now. Yeah, I think this is all I really got for you here. I would say you'll see one thing that's about to come through. Stop building Bork.
What's wrong with Bork?
I just don't think that Bork is for you.
I see.
I think that I enjoyed the playstyle you had there with the items you had. I think that it worked out a lot better. I don't know. I think if you went and got Bork instead of Ravenous, I think that you don't get to do a lot of the things that you did. I think you just cut Bork out of the equation. Bork's not even as good as it used to be anyways, to be honest.
Okay, I see. even if I'm against like a, cause usually I build Bork into like range. So let's say I'm against a like an Akshan or a Vayne, I'll usually go PTA Bork.
So
What did I build there?
let me see
I
something.
don't go Bork that often.
I just want to see something really quick. I just don't think you need it. So like even okay. Here's a game where we're trying to build Bork for well, and the way you're doing it is just I think it's throwing you off. Like you're going Tiamat and then you're going Vamp into recurve, and you're just delaying power spikes.
Mm-hmm.
You're just delaying power spikes super hard. Because why not just get Ravenous and then get it stacked up and then get the 85 or the 80 AD from it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I just don't think you need it. I just don't think you need it. I think you play better without it. I haven't seen you play with it, but I really feel like you play better without it. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you do more. Honestly, Bork is great for one-shotting squishies, but in the grand scheme of things, like, you really need that when you can have more AD and it gets your power spikes quicker. Because like ideally in this meta right now, it's like 3 items for Fiora, and like you kind of just win. So going stride, Rav, Hull, try, Rav, Hull. I don't care if you go Titanic if you want, but I just think it's better that way.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think you need it. I think you'll do better without it. I'm seeing some games where like, sure, you went 20-8, but you played against a Vi top, so I would hope you went 20-8. You know what I mean? So
yeah, the guy was inting. It's funny.
Now, sure, I mean, if you're going against like a Vayne or something and you really want to one-shot him, yeah, that's fine. But I just feel like you're building it more than you're admitting to me because I'm seeing it quite often.
I see.
Well, that was a good session. Do you have any questions?
Against Timo, would I go? I see this Timo game that I was trying to build Bork in. You saw that too, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I went Bork because they also had a Vayne mid lane.
Uh-huh.
So I thought, oh, they have enough squishies for me to go Bork. So, especially get the Timo with that he's like really fast, and I didn't take Ghost that game. I probably should have.
I wish I could view that game, actually. Honestly, against Timo, I go Divine. I go Divine and Grasp, yeah, because I just hate the lane so much. But the thing is, with Timo, is that I just hate it so much that I don't play it. I actually like mental breakdown against it. Like I just kind of leave the lane. Now, understandably, a lot of people are gonna say that it's just super free, which it kind of is. Like the champion, he's kind of a useless champion. Like he doesn't really do much. But I just take the safer route. I go Divine and Grasp against him. But if you want to play aggro, it's just really coin flip. I mean, you might go 7-1 this game, but you might go 1-7 the next because all it takes is just one mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I would just be a little careful with that. I do think Divine's the safer way to play that lane because you're gonna outscale him perma anyways. And like once that champion is just so useless, he doesn't do anything for the team. And I think it's just better to take a split push build against that guy and just never let him get any kills or any gold.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right.
Ooh.
I think that's it.
Well, sheesh, that was a good session actually. That was not bad at all.
All right, thanks.
Well, brother, you're peaking right now, right?
Yeah.
Is this peak? So every win.
No, I was D2 like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm ready to see it then. I'm ready to see the climb. So make sure to keep me updated, man. I'm excited for you.
All right.
Good session, brother.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good luck out there, man. That was a good session. What's up, Jim? I probably missed out on the chat a little bit. I think we're just going to call it there because I'm going to do a Twitch stream here in a bit, but I just want to take care of a few things before then. So I thank you guys for hanging out as always. I think we have another coaching session on Saturday, by the way. that was a good session. I'll see you guys on Saturday on YouTube. If you want to come and watch the Twitch stream, you can. Let me get it for you. We'll be live on Twitch here in an hour or so. An hour or so, okay? I'm feeling much better, but I don't really know. I do have to work like a 14-hour shift tomorrow at the bar, so it depends. We'll see. We'll see how long I go tonight. I don't know if I'll do a full 8, but right now I'm feeling fine, but I'm also on a ton of medicine, so we'll see. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in a bit on Twitch. All right. So until then, peace. Love you. Bye bye. We'll see you on YouTube Saturday, and I'll see you on Twitch in a moment. All right. In an hour or so. Bye bye. See you soon.